Welcome to the coffee table. Another week, another week, another week, another week. I'm your host, Kingfish737. Welcome everybody to the coffee table. How are y'all doing out there? Hope you're doing wonderful. Hope you are not in all this heat. If you are, please make sure you stay out of it. Make sure you are hydrated. Make sure that if you have to work in it, like I said, mad respect to our people that work out in here, our construction workers, our sanitation workers, waste management, even people that plumbers. Shout out to you all that works out in this heat, but please make sure you stay hydrated out there. I got mad respect for people that work out in the heat because hey, I've been there before, so I know about that heat. But make sure you stay hydrated and everything there. So totally hope you all had a great week, a wonderful week, and everything like that. So if this is your first time tuning in, please like, comment, share this video. I would totally appreciate that. Even if you're not a gamer yourself, or you know somebody that is in your family that's a gamer, share this. Let them know that, especially those that are on Spotify. Make sure you share this with a friend or somebody that you know and love as well. Let them know that, hey, the coffee table, bringing some more discussions in today. So also too, you can have me on X, formerly known as Twitter. As you see my handle there, scrolling across the screen there. Yeah, please add it at the coffee table one. Be glad to have you, and hey, anything gaming, definitely talk about it. Doesn't matter what platform and on. I tell you all the time that hey, it doesn't matter what platform you play on, as long as you enjoy the game that you're playing on, right? So that's the main thing about that. So it's been an exciting week. We had Gamescom come up last week, and I touched on Gamescom a little bit here. Like I said, I've got other stuff into it, but I don't want to just be uh, ignore the fact that a lot of stuff happened, a lot of games happened at Gamescom. They had the Starfield action trailer that dropped down the opening night of Gamescom. Xbox had a huge showing. People seeing Starfield, looking at Starfield. Other games, I think it was Towerborn. I think they were talking about that. In Gamescom, they had a whole lot. Little Light Nightmares 3, Black Myths, Wong Kong. They had the Killing Floor 3. The Age of Empires 4 dropped in the Game Pass. That was a shadow drop that happened. Taken 8, they showed trailers of that. I believe Lords of the Fallen, Sonic was shown as well, the crew, and also one of the things too that nobody really talks about as much. I know that Starfield has dominated the conversation. We'll get into that in just a second. But one thing nobody talked about it much is the Phantom Liberty for Cyberpunk 2077. If you have not played that game, I don't know what you're waiting on. The game is amazing. It's a monster. It's a beast. The writing on here has done great. Now, I mean, when it first came out, and in my past podcast, especially on Spotify, my past podcast, you all heard me talk about how that this was the time when Google Stadia was living. Yeah, before Google killed it. I'll just say it like that. When Google Stadia first launched Cyberpunk 2077, it was beautiful. I mean, it was showed, great picture, great quality. Even to this day, even I play it on the Xbox, it's still did the writing, and you get so immersed in the game to the point like, oh my goodness, so you could do one thing or go from one avenue to another avenue to another one to another one. So yeah, there was one time I remember recently, say about a month and a half ago when I was playing it. I was just minding my own business. I'm not doing anything. And Maelstrom just came out of nowhere and started shooting. Like, what are you shooting at? So they shot at me, but I had to tell them. I had to tell them. Had to tell them who was boss. So yeah, they wasn't boss. So so they wasn't boss. So yeah. So but yeah, Gamescom had a lot going on. I can't cram all of it into the show. If I did, it would be a 3-hour show. Yeah, one day I'm going to actually do that. Do a 3-hour show. So one day, not sure when, but one day. So, but Gamescom, please check it out. Xbox had a big showing. A lot of games were shown. A lot of information was shown out there as well. And like I said, Starfield was out there. So being that I just started with that, and like I said, the Starfield trailer was the live action trailer dropped on Gamescom. So being that we're gonna actually talk about the Starfield effect. This is Sunday. And we're about 4 days away from early access. For those that, or here in the States, those that ordered it, you'll be able to play it on August 31st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central. I usually wait like 5 minutes because I don't know if there's going to be a day one patch to it. So, yeah, I just wait 5 minutes, then go to it, and then I see if it asks me, hey, download something. So you that pre-order, you the pre-order early will get to play it early. I think a lot of people want to do that because they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait. I mean, it's just the game of games, the game of a generation on that end. So I hear a lot about it. There's so much about it. There's so much going on about Starfield and the Starfield effect of what's going on. And you go on social media, there's always something about Starfield. There, is somebody found some more information about Starfield. Somebody found this about Starfield. This about it's the Starfield effect. I may even see him. And it's showing receipts too. That's the reason why I don't trust when somebody says, "Oh, I talked to such and such, and they said this and said that." Okay, you talked to them, but I don't. I mean, well, where's your receipts? What's the proof? What's the recording? What's something? Because nowadays you almost got to have receipts for stuff you do. So there are reports of PlayStation owners turning in their PS5s and getting Xbox Series X's to play Starfield. And like I say, if you're a fanboy, like I said, I give the righteous smoke for all the fanboys, whether it be PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. It doesn't matter. If you make it toxic for the gaming community and what they do, I'm gonna give you the smoke about it. So, point blank, or whatnot. So, a lot of fanboys out there are not, let's say on the Sony side, are not happy about that. They're not happy about it. So it's pretty. And you're probably saying, well, Kingfish, you're just telling us that, what's your proof? What proof do you have? Oh, okay. So you want to know what proof that I have? Okay, so let me show you the proof that I had here. Okay. All right. So this is Mr. Boomstick XL. Now, if you have not added him to your Twitter, please add Mr. Boomstick. I love his podcast, Double Barrel Gaming. Shout out to him, his crew, his panel. I'm always in there when I'm not doing when I'm working or I'm needing a break or some type of mental break or something like that. Mr. Boomstick has such an awesome panel, and he also has some great moderators in there that will set you straight. So please, if you're going to go to Double Barrel Gaming, please act like that you have some sense. I'm just saying. On it. So this is the receipts we got here. So this is the Starfield effect. This is what I'm talking about. The Starfield effect is real. The Xbox Series X sells 1,056%. I got receipts. I'm showing you that. I'm not telling you that, somebody that told me that, oh man, I talked to somebody from, GameSpot, GameSpot or something like that told me that this is what's going on. This is what's going on, people. But no, I'm showing you receipts. You see that? This is receipts of that. So these Starfield effects is going on. It's really going on. And it's the proof is definitely in all of the pudding. So this game is being talked about. In fact, last checked on Twitter, this game is still trending. I think this game was trending for weeks on this end. So this game is still trending. Is still going. It's still going great, going wonderful, and everything like that. Now, on the flip side of that, I mean, it's great to see the sales of Xbox going up and everything like that and stuff like that. But there have been some PlayStation people, gamers, I should say, that actually, has actually came out on social media and has said, that, hey, I'm trading in my PlayStation for an Xbox. Hey, one of them is Foxy Games UK. They traded in their PlayStation 5 for Xbox, for the Xbox, to play Starfield. And the thing about it is, I'm not gonna go through all his tweets, but I'm gonna pull up one where he talks about fanboys, and I actually kind of agree with it, because like I said, if you make it toxic for, and here's the thing, I don't know what it is that y'all do not see, that you're making it toxic for the next person, the next deal. But I'm always have that deal where gaming is for everyone, and gaming is for everyone on this end. But some people just don't see that. So let me go to him. I'm going to show his deal here. Here's Foxy Games right here. All right, so here's Foxy Games. Now, this is what he tweeted a few days ago. So all platform fanboys are ridiculous, even myself in some instance, but I never expected the PlayStation fanboys who actually follow and watch my channel to do me dirty the way they did during a bereavement process. This is unforgivable. And you see, I'm not going to say what this person is saying here, but you see the tweet here, this person actually bashing him because that he literally just wanted to play Starfield. And more into his tweets that Foxy Games put out there. The Xbox community really, I was proud to see this, that they actually welcomed him with open arms. As soon as he said that, yeah, I'm coming over to Xbox, they welcome him with open arms. They say, hey brother, if you need any help with anything, or if you need, you need a partner to team up with to play or whatever like that, welcome over. We glad to have you, just everything like that. But the moment that he said he got that to play, Starfield, is like the moment that the entire fanboy base was just like, wait a minute, no, you're supposed to stay committed to one deal. Well, that's the reason why when I first started this podcast, I said that I am a gaming fanboy. I'm not a fanboy that bows to the altar of a plastic box. Not to one. Now, granted that my primary play is with Xbox, but I still have Amazon Luna, I still have PC, whatever. So wherever I find the game at, I am going to play it on that particular deal. I play the Elder Scrolls Online on PC the other day, as well as on my Xbox. So I played several retro games on the Amazon Luna, as well as my Xbox or my PC. So wherever you are, that you should be able to enjoy your games. So it shouldn't be where you be like, oh man, you shouldn't you shouldn't just bow down to, you shouldn't give to Xbox, or you shouldn't give to PlayStation, shouldn't give to Nintendo. Well, here's the thing. We live in a world where you have a choice. You have a choice to play it on, and you could have a choice to buy a device, play a game on the device. Even Foxy Games even went as far as to say, listen, if you don't want an Xbox, you don't want this, you can play Starfield on your smart TV. Yeah, and but they don't want to hear it. They want to hear it. So you have fanboys out there that like to ruin it for everyone, like to ruin it for everybody. They just don't like to see a game succeed and everything like that. Now, be honest with you, I'm being fair. I got receipts showing that people are actually turning in their PlayStation 5s for Xbox, and Xbox, just because of the Starfield effect, Xboxes are being sold out. But I don't see nobody getting PlayStation 5 for Spider-Man. And I know you're probably going to tell me, say, well, but Kingfish, they sold 40 units. I know, but that was before Spider-Man was ever announced. So where's the where's the PlayStation effect for Spider-Man? I mean, don't get me wrong. I want the game to do great. I mean, I think that all our superhero games should do great. I love all the superheroes, from Batman to Spider-Man to Flash, all of them, even our villains there, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy. Yeah. I mean, hey, I kind of get with them like that. I want all of them to do great on that end. So totally on that one. So I always like to close the door on the fanboys. Yeah, I don't really like to deal with them, no matter how much they knock. I don't care. I like to slam the door on fanboys. Yeah, sorry. All right, there we go. So I want to get over that. So I want to segue from the Starfield effect. I want to get into some Starfield information as well. That and this was doing Gamescom. This was doing Pete Hines' interview that he has. This is pretty much gonna be a longer stream than normal on his end. So, but I was listening to the stream. I want to say it was probably on maybe Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. They were interviewing Pete. I want to say it was Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the times. Pete Hines was talking, and you want to know how big this game is. Pete Hines was talking, and he said that Todd was talking to Pete, and Todd asked Pete Hines, so how are you doing? He says, I'm doing great. He said, okay, well, how far in the game are you? And I'm paraphrasing here. I could be off, words here and there. And he says, I'm about, Pete says, I'm about 80 hours into the game. He said, oh, okay. So have you done are you doing the main story mission? He's like, no, I haven't even touched the story yet. 80 hours and 80 hours in the game, you have not touched the main story. I believe overheard Pete said that you can spend 2 weeks in that game and have not scratched the surface. It's just that big. So yeah, I get excited when I hear that a game is that big. I've heard gamers, that's anxious to play it the next 4 days. Early access. It's just talking about, oh yeah, I could see my life being ruined. I've even seen where one player talked about that they took off work for 2 weeks and said, maybe I need to take off another 2 weeks. Wow. PTO, man. Okay. If you got PTO, please take it. Please take it. Yeah, yeah. I want you to get paid for sitting there hours on end enjoying the game. Look, don't worry, yours truly gonna be in there playing, and I will give you my honest review. Yeah, next week, same time next week. About Starfield, I'm gonna give it to you straight. What I like, what I enjoyed, what's what. I'm not gonna rush through it. I'm not. Some people just like to rush through stuff and whatever like that and get to it. I'm just may go to a few planets and explore. My ultimate goal is to explore every planet. That's my ultimate goal. Is to explore every planet. Um, it's being that there's so much to do. Pete Hines stressed that. He says, there's so much to do in it. It's going to be my ultimate goal just to explore every planet. See, what's what. I'm not just talking about just touchdown and then leave, touchdown. I'm talking about touchdown, walk around, look for minerals, look for materials, look for wildlife, as they said, on that end. Even there's some surprises in there that Zachary Wilson said in an interview, but he didn't get into it. He wants us to find out about it. I'm curious. So dog fights, creating your ship, things like that. I really want to see somebody make the Starship Enterprise. Wow. I would, ooh, man, I would totally respect the person that does that. That would totally ring my bell. Just saying. That would totally ring. That would totally. I'll be like, wow, man. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. All right, so I just want to get into some information about it that we got here from Darius Fears out there on Twitter. I want to go over some stuff that he talked about, so to get you kind of prepared for this week, when you all get ready to go into it, get ready to play it and just enjoy it as well. So let's get into him, and he's got a ton of information because when I say Darius Fears always have, he stayed on top of. If you're not following him, he stays on top of all things Starfield. So here we go, and you want to definitely get the real DFVA. Definitely you want to add him on there, on Twitter. Well, actually X, should say. All right, first thing first. There is no level cap. Level 1000. No level cap. You can level up your player as much as you want. There is no level cap. They did the same exact thing in Fallout 4. There's no level cap in Fallout 4. Even till this day, I'm playing Fallout 4 and I'm going around doing stuff and leveling up. There's no level cap in Fallout 4. Please, there is there. It's going to be awesome. There are going to be Easter eggs, so there's going to be some mention about probably some games in there. I'm waiting for. I want to see if any modders out there are going to make a Star Wars DLC. They're going to do that, or modders do some type of Skyrim on a planet. That would be fun. Oh goodness, I don't know. That's going to be awesome there. Companions would judge you for certain actions. So yeah. And I see why this would come in play, because when I play, and I can only compare it to Fallout, because if you have certain companions in Fallout, one companion may admire you for lock picking, but another one may dislike you for that, and they'll get upset with that, So basically, that's what I'm saying. So Fallout 4, if you play Fallout 4, then you can see what I'm talking about. Because when you get companions in Fallout 4, there's one companion that I have with me that every time I would, lockpick, they didn't like it. But there's one that really loved it, and they really loved it when I would inject myself with Psycho, and it got to the point there where they were like, wow. I got to the point that they liked it so much, and I made sure they liked me, and I got addicted to Psycho. But anyway, you have to play Fallout 4 to know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there is a mission board, and that is where you will accept contracts. Side missions example is mining resources and taking it to a planet, or taking someone to a planet, or building an outpost on the planet. Like I said, a lot to do here. You can craft items and space suits with unique effects. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. You can loot space suits, helmets, and other things off enemies. Starfield starts off slow but opens up. Every time I see this right here, that it starts off slow and opens up, I'm going by a quote what Zachary Wilson said in the Starfield Direct. Please go watch that. He says, we're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys and just setting you free. So I'm thinking about that. New Game Plus is in Starfield at launch. I didn't get much information about it, but from my understanding is when you finish the main quest line, the game really opens up. It's like a part 2 into it. So that's from my understanding about that. So yeah, pick boost packing as a skill. Pete Hines, he said that at the interview. That's the first thing you should do is pick boost packing as a skill. So first thing first, please do that, because when you go to different planets, you're going to have to go move around and stuff like that. You can get kidnapped and taken into space. Pete Hines did say about that. You can get he got on a pirate's ship and then went into space, and I don't know what happened. I'm like, okay, I just heard part of that. Ships have tier levels and they require certain pilot skill levels. Modders can add planet stories, quests, basically anything into Starfield. This is the reason why people are going to be coming back to this game, Starfield, because modders are going to be there adding planets, stories, quests, basically anything into Starfield. So that's going to be pretty interesting on that end. So Starfield is going to be the game of the generation. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. Don't be sorry, Darius. Say it. Oh goodness! So that's the Starfield effect. Oh goodness, we have so much about that. That was pretty interesting here. So Starfield. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's going to be a great thing, or what you think? What y'all think it's going to be a not so great thing? I think it's going to be a great thing. I think it's going to be one of them games that I've always said that if I had one game and I didn't care whether I play another game or not, Skyrim, I would keep it forever, because till this day I'm still engaged in it, and Pete Hines says till this day people are still engaged in that. So yeah, but anyway, we're gonna do that. Up next is the game and media biased. Ooh. I'm actually going to touch on that a little bit. I know people may not want to talk about that, but we're going to talk about that on that end. So don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. We're going to take a short little break, and we'll be right back with more on the coffee table. Welcome back to the coffee table. All right. Is the gaming media biased? Ooh, media biased. All right. So I say that to say a lot of stuff because I have seen a lot out there. I have seen where when there are certain things going on and a certain platform is a gaming system is not mentioned. So it's like this. So the media itself, they have their own, and I'm just gonna say it. They have their own favorites. They have their own favorites. Not all, but a majority of the media favor PlayStation over Xbox. There definitely is some over Nintendo over Xbox. They do, they do. And the thing about it is, and a lot of people are just not going to touch on this subject, but I am. I don't care. I'm gonna touch on it. And when you have it to where you have media that is more biased towards one person or whatnot, then it's I don't know. It kind of it really icks the true players out there, the true gamer. Like I said, I'm a gamer. What I don't care what platform, what like that. I'm a gamer. But if you're gonna hold one gaming console responsible for one thing, why not hold another one responsible for one thing? Just saying. So the reason being, now let's say I'll give you an example, and if Xbox players was as toxic as PlayStation fanboys were, the media would be all over it. That's that. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's call a snake, alligator, a duck a duck. Do not try to pin a different deal on it. We are not trying to identify anything. We're gonna just go straight shooter with it. They'll be right on it. Their bias shows with that. But the moment that PlayStation players are toxic against Xbox players, not a peep. You don't hear anything about it. All right, let's dig a little deeper here. Well, Xbox themselves are trying to, well, they're almost close to closing the Activision Blizzard deal. The media pounced on that like it was just crazy that they're doing this. Why are they doing this? And here's the thing: for the longest, the media has told Xbox, hey, you need to compete against Sony. Okay, well, we're going to buy the biggest publisher that makes Call of Duty and all these great IPs. So guess what? We're going to compete. Oh, no, you can't do that. Well, wait a minute. What is it going to be? Are we going to be able to compete or not? And it's just that. Now there's several media outlets there, video game in the video game world that I enjoy and stuff like that. Like I said, Tom Warren of The Verge, I trust him. We'll get to something he talked about earlier too on that end, but I trust him. Tom Warren, he's a straight shooter. He's going to tell it to you like it is. If your Xbox you mess up, he's gonna tell it like it is. If your PlayStation you mess up, he's gonna tell it like it is. If you're doing something right and doing something on the consumer's end, he's gonna tell it like it is. So trust people I like, and there's people that I actually like on IGN, like Dustin on IGN. He's a sharpshooter as well. And hey, you do right, you do right. That's it. End the story. So I want to touch in on this a little bit. I got a video playing, but I'm not going to put no sound to it. I'm not going to play the sound. I'm just going to show the video of what I mean by that. And I want to show something here because there's going to be somebody that's going to say, oh, you're just talking out your head. There's no bias against Xbox or whatever like that. So, okay, that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. We live in a world where you have an opinion. That's it. Great, wonderful. I'm going to respect your opinion. as well. I expect you to respect mine, but you don't have to beat me up over it. It's just an opinion on it. So let's do this. We'll go over here to Peter. Now he has the video of the IGN here. So he said the anti-Xbox bias from some gaming outlets, IGN, is too blatant and obvious to ignore at this point. Almost every major outlet has little tricks like these to make PlayStation look better. Why omit Xbox lists from the platforms the platform games are coming to? Like Lies of Pete, we see here at the bottom, right there, is coming out on PC and PlayStation 5, but it also comes on Xbox Game Pass. Same here. This is Mortal Kombat 1. This comes out as showing PlayStation 5 and PC, but it doesn't show Xbox. This is what I'm talking about. This is the media biased, and of course it just loops here, but this is the media bias on this end. So with me, if I'm going to tell you something, I'm going to have receipts and I'm going to have something to back me up on it. I'm not going to just come out there and just tell you, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. Is it? No, this is receipts that we see here on this end. And they blatantly omitted Xbox from it. Now, granted, when they got called out about this, they actually corrected it on it end. But I mean, it just, to me, it makes me see that you're biased against one particular platform, and the rest you not. They're not even showing if it's on Nintendo. So I mean, what? I mean, they may say it, but they don't show it. I mean, like if I'm just looking and say, oh, well, it's not coming out of my system, then it's not. So I really want to know what you all think. Is the media biased in gaming? Is it? They may claim that they're it's supposed to be journalism, but when you start showing favoritism for one, then the other one or whatnot, then I don't really think that that's true journalism. I mean, hey, I think I got more true journalism than most of the media, and I'm just a small podcast. I'm just a small podcast person. I'm not somebody that's just just gonna just toot my horn or whatever like that. I think I got more of that on it. And I think I should re-up my my webpage. Let me do that again. When I just need to find the time. And with Starfield coming out this week, I don't know if I have the time, but I might have to because I got to give a review about it. So either way, what are your thoughts, concerns? Please, definitely, I want to hear what you're talking about. Definitely leave a comment below. Tell me what are your concerns on that. Is the media biased in the gaming industry? And now I can understand if it's in the political realm or whatnot, but gaming shouldn't be political. Gaming should be a hobby where you can relax and you can enjoy your game. You can get away from, because once you, and I'm just saying, me personally, once you have worked and you took on the world, you want to escape to a different world where you feel like you conquered something. You took down that big boss, or you just roaming around and you just relaxing or whatever like that. Or if you're in GTA, you just want to cruise the streets of Los Santos and do something or whatever like that, or go into your nice car and mow around, or if you really want to get drastic, you can start blowing stuff up. That's up to you. But gaming should be to where once you tackle the world, you shouldn't have to come and tackle the world again. That's what I'm talking about on that end. So I just feel like it should be a getaway. Even they even have gaming that golf. They have the Masters on there too and everything like that. Also PGA golf. You get away, play basketball, play football. It's your getaway, and I know me. Once I get off work or like that, it's just a getaway from the day I had to just say, okay, let me play, a couple of moments of this and then get away. Now when Starfield comes out, I'm just gonna, it's gonna be like my mental vacation out of this world. Just saying. Anyway, all right. So coming up next, we're going to actually look at the PlayStation Portable. Yeah, they got a PlayStation Portable. Now, I had a PSP and I had a PS Vita, and I love both of them. But the PlayStation Portable, okay, Tom Warren is going to actually tell us a few details about that. So we don't want to miss that next on the coffee table. So please sit back, relax, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the coffee table. Again, I'm your host, Kingfish737. If you have not, please like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Please, if you're the first time here, I definitely would welcome you to please do that for me. And those that have, thank you so much for your support, love, and everything like that. It's the reason, it's you all that keep me going to do this. It's a passion of mine. I love it. Anything gaming, technology, anything out there that's the latest trend, especially in the gaming technology world, I want to talk about it. And I want us to talk about it. I don't want us to not talk about it. I mean, I want to give my opinion about it and everything. So on this channel, Starfield will be the first game review that I'm going to do. Yeah, so it'll be the first game review on that end. So I'm just going to give you my honest opinion about that next week. So I probably will spend a good portion or half the show talking about it and anything else that comes up within the week about Starfield on that end. So yeah. All right. So we want to get into some piece of hardware that the PlayStation is doing here. The PlayStation Portable. Yeah, it dropped during Gamescom and everything like that. I didn't even know that they were in the making of doing something like that. But hey, they're doing it. So, and like I said, I trust this particular journalist, Tom Warren, um, from The Verge, and he's just been amazing on this end. I love the PlayStation Portable, not the Portable, the PlayStation Vita, the PSP. We got the PlayStation. That was the PSP like a long time ago. The PlayStation Portable. I loved it. I first played MLB The Show on that. I played Killzone on that. I played some other games I was able to download off of the PlayStation Store on my PS Vita and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, so that's the reason why. See, I'll tell you, I'm a Game Boy of games. I'm not a Game Boy of just particular platform. I like games. So if there's games on a particular platform, I will play it. On that end, I don't bow down. It is not my altar to bow down to a box or anything like that. But I will play, games on it. I mean, hey, I'm all about freedom and I'm all about freedom and I'm all about choice. So enjoy your choices and your freedom of what you want to do. So let me get over here. I want to take a look at this with Tom Warren. Like I said, he's one of the few people that I trust here. All right. So Sony's portable PlayStation Portal launches later this year. Look at the design of that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the screen looks nice. That's a nice little screen. You got the Dual Shocks on that for it. It looks nice. All right, so Sony is officially launching its portable PlayStation later this year. The PlayStation Portable Remote Player, the handheld device, will stream PS5 games over Wi-Fi and features an 8-inch LCD screen running at 1080p resolutions at 60 frames per second. Nice. Sony says the PlayStation Portable will be available later this year, priced at $199.99, or let's round it off to $200. Okay, yeah. PlayStation Portable will connect remotely to your PS5 over Wi-Fi, so you'll be able to swiftly jump from playing on PS5 to your PlayStation Portable, says Hideki Nishiro. Hope I said that right. Senior Vice President of the platform experience at the Sony Interactive Entertainment. PlayStation Portable can play supported games that are installed on your PlayStation 5 console and use DualSense controller. Yep, so you got the DualSense controllers on the screen here. That's nice. Those of you that are looking on YouTube, you see what I'm talking about. Those of you that not, I'll have everything in the description below where I found my source. So now the PlayStation Portable features prominent controllers on each side that looks very much like Sony's PlayStation 5 DualSense controllers. They support adaptive triggers and have that feedback on PS5 games and would feel similar to using a dedicated DualSense controller. The Portable will also be capable of playing media, as the home screen has dedicated sections for mirroring PS5. You won't be able to run anything locally though, so if you don't have Wi-Fi, then you're out of luck. Wowzers! I know with the PlayStation Vita, I was able to download a game and play it, and I went to a hospital. Now I want to go to Tom Warren's Twitter, and I want to show you what the deal here on this end. So the new Sony PlayStation Portable details. No Bluetooth. You have to buy new PlayStation Link compatible headsets. No Bluetooth. Okay. Be honest with you, Sony 2023. Even a 2020 TV has Bluetooth. Even the Amazon Fire Stick, even the one on the lowest totem pole has Bluetooth. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean Bluetooth nowadays. I want to use my Beats headset to play this. I mean, I want to listen to the bass and the boom when I'm playing it. No local play, not even for media feedback. Ouch. And here's the thing too. Here, no PS5 cloud streaming. Wow. I mean, okay. I can get on my cell phone and I can easily sign in to my Game Pass, and I can go to touch games like Minecraft Dungeons. I can stream that using just my phone from my phone, using either the Wi-Fi or the network over my cellular tower. I can do that, and especially if you're sitting there doing laundry. Yeah. I want to stream a game. I want to sit there and enjoy a game. I want to stream that. I want to have Bluetooth in my ear. I want to do that. Targeting the same and also the same battery life as DualSense controllers. Here's the thing with this. Now, don't get me wrong. The design of this looks absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. It is nice. I like the screen. I like the controllers in each. I would totally like to get. I would love to get something like that. That would be great. But with no Bluetooth, no local play, not even media playback, no PS5 cloud streaming. I mean, it's hard to sell me on that. I mean, it really is hard to sell me on that. I can't get with that. I'm sorry, I can't. But that's just my opinion. I mean, somebody else can probably get with that and say, hey, listen, yeah, I'll play it. I'll do this. I'll play my games on it. Granted, it's nice if you got your PS5 and, you're going to relieve yourself in the restroom. I'm not going to get too grossed out on here. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. And you relieve yourself, and you want to play a couple of games there and everything like that, on the PlayStation. Is good for that. But if I got laundry and trying to do my laundry and whatnot and stuff like that, it's not good for that. It's not. There's no network that's going to say. Even if I have PlayStation Plus, the highest deal that can actually stream cloud gaming, I'm not able to do that on that. What's the point? I honestly would have considered this. Honestly, really, like I said, I'm not against PlayStation. Never have been. I've owned several PlayStation products. They were good. Like I said, the Vita and the PSP, the early PSP, when they did have it, it was great on it. But I would have considered it if it had Bluetooth and y'all could stream something on it end. Better yet, not only just stream something, I download download stuff and then play it going away. But if I'm not over Wi-Fi, good luck with that. I don't know. It's a hard sell for me, but maybe it's something that you would want. Go for it. I'm not just because I have a good opinion about it doesn't mean that I'm stopping you from getting. No, get exactly what you want. Please do it. This is your cup of tea. By all means, go for it. Whatever, And hey, please, if you get it, and say, hey, listen, Kingfish, I want to give you some pointers. Some things here, that they may not have covered in that. And please let me know. I am not a stranger to say, okay, listen, okay, well, I didn't want to get it at first, and after talking to some true gamers that like the game, and be happy to do that. But anyway, so that's what we got going on with the PlayStation Portable. I just can't get with this on it. I feel that this particular hardware might have been rushed. I just feel that way, because even if it had Bluetooth, and then you could either play it on Wi-Fi, or you can, or if you leave your house, you can play it anywhere else. I would have strongly considered getting it. I would have give you my my review about it. But I just don't feel like I need to drop $200 on something that I can't hook up my Beats headset to and just not play. Yeah, you can hook up the headset, but the headset that they require you to hook up on it end. I don't want to do that. I want to hook up my Beats headset. I don't want to go through all that. I can't jailbreak anything, so I'm not trying to jailbreak anything at all. But whatever. Whatever. I'm not trying to do all that. But anywho, it's just it's not a sell for me. It may be for you. Go for it. Hey, look, I'm not telling you don't get it. Go ahead. If you want to get it, go for it. You have my blessings, my vote, whatever they say nowadays on that end. So go for it on that end. Oh, goodness. Well, anyway, we have seemed to have come to an end here of our program here at the Coffee Table. I know time flies by quick when you're having so much fun and a lot to talk about. Well, you usually have maybe 10 topics, but I have to pick the ones that I know that was going on through the week that I know that's still fresh in our minds and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. But anyway, I do want to thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, please comment, like, share, subscribe here at the Coffee Table. Like I said, those that have, I really appreciate that. Appreciate your love and support for that. Thank you so much. You keep me going. You keep everything going here. So So if there's another hot one in your area, please make sure you play hydrate. Yeah, make sure you stay hydrated. You'll drink as much water out there, especially to all our workers out there that that's in construction, plumbing, sanitation, waste management, whatever. Whatever. If your work involves you to be outside, please stay hydrated. Take care of yourself. Please don't overwork yourself at all on that end. But always we like to close with that. This here, that remember now, we are all on this rock together, and we all have to get along. So please be kind to one another. It doesn't cost a thing to be kind to one another. Be kind, be safe out there. All right. Until then, we'll have some more discussions on the next coffee table. Stay safe out there.